Okay, hi, hello again. I am Linda J, your friend, and I'm back with another video. Actually, this one is a dream that I've been holding, and then it dawned on me that it wasn't really just for me. So here it goes. And I'm trying to speak up. I'm standing for a reason because I need to demonstrate the dream because it matters. All right, so excuse me. I'm in this convention center type of setting where it's just like a lot of people. At home, it's like the St. John Arena times 2. Just huge. And I'm alone, as pretty much usual. And there was this woman, older meaning older than I am, okay? And she is also alone. Now, I took it upon myself to, befriend her. I was supporting her. She was there. We were all waiting on this lottery, right? Everybody wanted to win. I think it was money, a money prize. Whatever the prize was, we all wanted to win. We had already put our bids in, if you will, and we wanted to win, right? So, I got her side, front, back, and side. I'm steady supporting her, telling her she's gonna be okay. I'm here with you, the whole 9 yards. So we have the what do you want to call it? The lottery takes place, okay? And she won. She won. And I was like, yeah, I was so happy for her. It was as if I won myself, right? So I'm like, yay, good job. You won, you did it. I'm dancing with it. I'm all of this. You did it, right? And then suddenly, other people surrounding us, they started to gravitate toward her, obviously, But they or as a usual human person would do, they gravitated toward the one who won. And it was just as if she never seen me, okay? She wouldn't make eye contact with me. I'm like, hey, I'm just trying to still be the friend. I don't want nothing from her. Now, this is in my dream state. I'm happy for you. You won. You and I both were alone. We both were, in hopes of receiving the prize. And she got it. I was happy for her. Now, it was like what I finally saw her, and I'm over here like trying to, standing alone. I'm trying to, wave her down, and she turned her head like this, and she made it very clear that she didn't want no parts of me, right? So I'm like, wow, okay, cool. So now it's time to leave, okay? So I'm noticing on my walk, I'm leaving, and I'm noticing like every door, it was huge. In every door, they're glass doors, and they're chained. And usually the chains are on the other side of the door from the outside entryway. But these chains were on the inside to where I walk up to the door and look. I see chains. Oh, I can't get out. I can't get out to leave through that door. And I encountered a couple of those obstacles like, wow. So finally, I come to an exit where I can see clearly this is the way out. Other people are getting out to go home or wherever it is they needed to go, right? So I get outside, I see people, and I'm walking, right? And suddenly I find myself on this wall. It was a wall, not a brick wall, it was like one of them cement walls. I don't know what that material is, or that stone, I don't know. It looked white, like the tannish looking cement wall. And I'm walking on it, and it's a long walk. And I get to what appears to be the end. It was the end. It was just like a little fence right here, and you can get over here. But apparently my depth perception is off, because I look down to my left right here, and it's way down. You hear me? I was gonna step. And I looked, and I was like, what in the world? And I said, in my head in the dream, I said, now why would they make it like this? I can't get out. As soon as I said that, now remind you, before I even go there, the walkway is only 1 foot in front of the other space. Like, it's not a wide wall. It's just all you can do is, step like that, right? So I said, why would they make this like this? I felt trapped, like there's no way out of here. I'm at the end, and there's this man behind me suddenly. And he said, I don't know why they would do this, right? And I look, and here he is. Now, I don't know how he was over here to my left right here, but this is what he did. This is why I'm standing there. Now, I'm over here to his right. And he went like this. He said, quick. And he started walking. And he's whistling, and he's doing this, and he's walking quickly, right? And so I'm looking, and I'm like, now I don't have any other choice. I gotta go. So I just turn, I pivot, and I'm walking too. And I'm embracing because I saw him. I mean, he literally like did it quickly, and he's smiling and all happy, right? And so I'm walking. And I'm moving, I put a little bit more pep in my step too, right? So then I can see the end. And when I get there, I notice there's a little boy in the dirt, the grass, dirt, patchy. He's there kneeling down like this, and then a couple other random people. I know there was an older guy with him and maybe some other background stuff. But this was the most important scene here. And so I get here, and now I remember how it actually was, but I didn't notice. The depth perception was off. So when I get there, I said, okay, how do I get down from here? And the little boy said to me, just jump, right? And it was just like, just jump. One of them, right? So I said, oh, and I went to step, and it wasn't even a jump. It was just a literal, put your foot down. So now I'm down. Everything is good with the world. Then suddenly I'm in this field like Home People, because I'm going to put this on Facebook and YouTube. Like Murphy's Field, something like that, ball field. And there was, kids playing. There were adults out. It was just people out and about, the sun shining, and it's all of that, right? Now I'm noticing these dogs. Now, for clarity, my fear, I'm afraid of big dogs, stray, they're not chained and nobody's got them controlled. And heights, don't play with me, okay? So this is important to note. So now I'm seeing these dogs. Now over here, there's a little boy playing with this dog. Now this dog is strong and you know what I mean, and healthy, and you can tell it's one of those alpha type of dogs, right? So the dog is he's on his belly, on his back actually, and the little boy's rubbing on him, and he doing this. This dog is on a chain to like this fence, I guess, the wire fence or whatever. And in my head, I'm like, I hope he don't take that dog off the chain like I normally would be in my headspace. Like, I hope he don't unchain that dog. Right now, the dog is looking at me. He's down there enjoying getting his belly rubbed, right? But at the same time, he's got his eye on me, and I got my eye on him. And I'm just standing here. I want to say it was like a baseball diamond, like the baseball part of the park, because of the dirt that I could see, and yet I see grass as well. And I'm just standing here, and sure enough, he let that dog off. I'm like, he got a lot of nerve. The dog stands up on fours, and it just approaches me shortly, but it stops and just looks at me and carry on. So I'm like, whoo. I just stood there. I wasn't paralyzed with fear per se. I was just standing there. And he went on about his business. Then, right here in front of me, there's a couple of dogs. They're approaching. Now, these ones are free walking, right? And they're approaching. They looking right at me. And I'm like, oh, my goodness. And I'm just standing here. And they approach, but they go on about their business, right? Okay, everything is good, right? Now, so I got the message here to not be afraid. Don't be afraid of your fears. Be bold and trust. Because the Lord God is always with you. You're not alone, right? That's for me, but it's also for you. So, now that scene, do I want to stop at that one? Because there's more. I had like 3-part dream. It was like a 3-part dream, but I think for the sake of time, only 10 minutes. That's the message of the day, I guess. You're never walking alone if you allow the Lord God to be your God, right? And you trust him, he will have your back. That's the message. Now, I didn't dream this last night. It's been, well, maybe last week, a few days ago. And I like I said, oh, okay, thanks God. I woke up feeling so elated, like, wow, thank you. You know what I mean? Because I understand, I am in a period of isolation. I'm learning every day. I'm growing every day. And it's cool. But I'm not by myself. And I can't tell if you can see me or not. And neither are you. If you trust, you have to have faith and believe, and you keep showing up. You keep showing up. You keep showing up. I'm going to say this. I have about 3-4 of them that I'm holding. And even though I know I took that oath last year, I didn't realize what I was doing. But when I said to you last September 2023 that, Lord, if you get me through this, I will tell people, that's an oath. Okay. And it looked like he said, word. It looked like he said, is that right? Okay, well, boom, here you go. Tell him. So that's why I'm doing this. I also learned, like, with my study, because that's what I'm doing right now. I handled my morning, what I do in the morning, and I'm reading because it's edifying. Those stories are the bomb, but I don't think that's what I should do. It's just for me, and if something comes through my reading, I usually dream about something. I dream all the time. I didn't used to dream like that, but now I do. Anyway, then I'll share it. Other than that, I'm still, just understand I am still with it, okay, and all that. I sure want to tell you. A couple of them may not be appropriate. I don't know. I'm going to have to pray on that and see. And if I'm compelled as I am as far as this part of the dream, then I'll share it. Other than that, that's it for now. God is with you if you allow him to be there. You know what I mean? He just starts. He said, I don't know why they would do that. I know that was the Spirit of God with me. I was alone, like I told you. It's only 1 foot in front of the other, space on top of the wall. And soon as I said, why would they do this? Feeling all just lost and just like, how am I going? He came and showed me the way. He just spent and just walked away. And just walked away. And then I did. I'm going to make another video and share the rest of it because there's a part 2 and a part 3. But for the sake of time, it looked like almost 13 minutes. The end for now, okay? So remember, I love you and try to stay with it.